Oh, hi.
Hey, Linda, how are you?
I'm just getting situated here.
Welcome to Florida.
Except I'm not in Florida.
Oh, really? Where are you at?
I'm in Boston.
You're where?
I'm in Boston. My sister fell and broke her arm, and I've been up here the last 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Anyway, but that's all.
So before people start coming in, what I wanted to tell you is that I'm going to offer a 10% discount for anyone who wants to purchase any programs. And make sure that you use your affiliate link. So now we are moving over on Wednesday to the new affiliate platform.
Let me get a piece of paper. I've got.
Okay.
I was going to tell you, I was on, I hope she's on this evening. At 4, I was on a call with someone in Oklahoma, and I was talking about your program and raving about it and whatever. So I told her, get on tonight. You were going to be on to explain it all.
Yeah. Well, so one of your referrals signed up for the network. So.
Oh, great. Who was
it? Let me check the name really quick.
I had a couple of them that. Vanessa or something like that. I forget how you say it. Anyway, it doesn't matter. This one,
I have it here.
She's in the, University of Maryland has the medical cannabis program. But I told her, I kind of looked at it. It was after I had enrolled in Pacific College, but to me it was too much PharmD stuff. I really didn't want to get too enmeshed in that kind of stuff, so I really wasn't. I'll put my link in the chat. Oh geez, I have it right here somewhere.
Becky Little.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll be on tonight.
Yeah.
I met her on LinkedIn. She's lab tech. She was doing basically consulting out of her garage for free. And I said, girlfriend, no, you need to be.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Great. Yeah. I'm gonna call her out and be like, Linda told me about you. You need to stop free consults from your garage.
And one today, she's in Oklahoma. I'm not going to get in whatever. Anyway,
my international friend, and you need to be on board with us.
Yeah. I tell her, and I tell them why, because she was thinking she wanted to do a program for nurses, and I'm like, well, so did I. And I told her why. There are 2 or 3 things that convinced me that of things that I didn't even think about. Oh, that's not it. And why she just needs to, we need to come up with another gap because there's plenty of them. So she wants to go, to the ACNA conference in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Are you going to that? I'm sure Elizabeth's going to have a table.
Elizabeth says that we are, but I don't know. She told, I have it on my calendar. She's like, we're going. And I'm like, okay.
October 17th and 18th.
Yeah. I was like, all right.
My sister and brother-in-law, they're supposed to be coming. And my niece, she's in the movie business. She lives in LA, but she just flew in Sunday because she's starting to preparing to make start a new film here in Boston. So she'll be staying with my sister for till August. I'm going back July 3rd. But she asked me, I don't know how we got. Oh, I know. I had given her ACNA pin. I I got a lot of promotional stuff, and I gave her once. I don't know, probably. Oh, in January 2019, she still has it. I don't know. She says she loves it, but so I told anyway. She said, "Oh, she always wanted to go to Albuquerque." So she said she's going to see if she can make it. Her and her boyfriend. I said, "Oh, well, great. That would be fun. We can go on the balloon ride." That's what person I met. I didn't print out her stuff because I wasn't home to print it. I'm looking for my affiliate links because I've got it on that. Well, good. I'm glad she signed up.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, so I'm I am going to I'm going to give 10%, a 10% code, and then you
oh,
put your affiliate link. Hi, Linda's sister.
oh,
Nice to meet you.
you're in Arizona, right? That's Chris'
Yes,
sister.
it is sweltering here.
How hot is it?
Well, today it is.
I'll come when I get done.
Yeah. Today the high right now it's 108.
Oh,
However,
that's
yeah,
what they admit to, though, right? Who knows what it really is?
yeah, that's not what it feels like. The other day it was 111. However, there is a wildfire that's raging about an hour east of me.
Yeah.
So all of the wind from the fire is coming this way.
I'm gonna click see if I got my. This is what I'm looking for. Yeah, so I can get
And
my link.
it's super hot. So
Now I've been
people
out.
ask, what is
I've
it
been out.
like to be in Arizona in the middle of the summer? And I say, well, go to the oven, turn it on 125 degrees, and then get in it for 3 months.
Well, it's not much better in Florida. I mean, it doesn't get to 100, but it's
So
like 80
humid.
something and really humid. This is
Um,
my affiliate link.
okay, so we are changing over. So we've already done all of the back work to do the affiliate
Yeah.
change over. Now, we are going to give a grace period of time where people can, because people have to change their website and things like that. And so we're
Yeah.
going to do probably a month with the old link
Oh, okay.
before we say we're done here. You
Uh-huh.
need to get the new link. So what I'm going to be working on today and tomorrow before the new training on Wednesday, sorry. Last week was just a week. Let's just say that. So, so before Wednesday, my goal is to get everyone their new link, email them all out, get everybody kind of up to speed. And then that way, whenever we have so that everyone can log in ahead of time for Wednesday.
Oh.
And then I can kind of coach you through the new platform, which is 100 million% easier than the old one.
Oh, well, good.
And let you guys explore and play around. And if you have questions, then I'm there to answer them if you have questions. So Wednesday is going to be like 20 minutes of me talking because literally it's just one page of information. Remember?
Am I
don't know if I
eligible
showed
for
you
this thing on Wednesday? I don't think did I register? I don't remember.
I honestly, I don't keep track of who registers. I just posted it. I just posted it to the network today, or this morning.
I haven't registered. It's going to be Wednesday, the 23rd.
Yes. However, we told everyone 2 weeks ago.
I got one at 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I got it down.
So yeah, we told everyone that was at the last training what the new training would be.
Okay.
When it would be, but the topic was to be announced. So we weren't sure.
I remember you mentioning.
Yeah. Yeah. And then we're going to also talk about maybe some problems people are having or some issues, or if anybody needs help or whatever. So we're just going to kind of do like a mini training, let people explore, and then have an open question answer.
Okay.
So yes. So yeah, so this link that you are getting ready to use right now, that'll be good for some time in the future. We'll send out the cutoff
Copied
date.
it. I thought I did, but I must not have because it didn't take.
Yeah, it didn't show in the chat.
No. Let me try again. Tell you this computer stuff is. I've been listening to videos on. I don't know why it's not copying.
Sometimes you have to
I'll just type it in.
I don't know if you're using a keyboard shortcut or not. I use a lot of keyboard shortcuts, and a lot of times it wants me to go the super long way. It's so stupid.
I can
sometimes
just type it in. It's just easier that way.
Dumb computer thing where I have to like physically go to file, copy, and then file paste.
So you're gonna have a table at the conference.
Like I said, I don't know what we're doing yet. All Elizabeth said was we're going, but I don't know what that means.
Okay. Oh, great. I'll get to meet you.
Yeah, in person. Yeah, if I go. Because Albuquerque is only 5 hours maybe from where I live, so it's not far.
Oh.
I've been to Albuquerque several times. It's a very nice city.
My sister said it's going to be cold there. So did you look at the? Oh, it was taking. You know what? Maybe I didn't hit it. I don't know. Well, anyway, there it is 4 times. Oh, God, just now.
Plenty of times.
Oh, are we? You probably know how to do the screen share, right?
Yes. Oh, okay. Did you give me host privilege, or did you give me share privileges?
I think I set it up last time with person because we did a test run, and I didn't change it. So would it be all set then?
Yes, it is. I just tested it.
Okay, good. Hi, welcome, Marilyn. Oh, here, unmute yourself so we can.
Hello.
Hi.
Dr. Leah.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, Leah, Dr. Leah. Oh, thank you for coming on. I've talked to Dr. Leah. I don't know if I've talked to Marilyn. Where are you calling in from, Marilyn?
I live in the Metro Atlanta area.
Oh, okay. I know. Dr. Lee's in California. We've gone cross country today. This evening. Neat about these Zoom. I was telling Trisha, I was just talking to someone. She was in Oklahoma today. And hopefully she'll be on. I told her check my LinkedIn, that the LinkedIn, for the Zoom thing was there. So she sounded like she might do that. So I hope she does so she can be part of this. So, okay. Oh, we got. I want to ask everybody too, if there's any specific topic you'd like to focus on for next month, put it in the chat if you will. And I've been attempting to get guest speakers on topics related to cannabis or entrepreneurship for nurses. And we've had a good conversation on that or any specific topic. We have a wonderful resource in our LinkedIn group and holistic caring group and all. So we might as well take advantage of it all.
And I saw that you posted in CNN as well. So
yeah, I did.
I saw you post wherever you can.
Oh, Lucy's going in. I told her she needs a 1-to-1. I'm visiting my sister. She fell and broke her arm, and her dog, she had this, like, I don't know, 4 months old. I told her she needs a 1-to-1. I can't keep up with her. She bought this muzzle for her, but doesn't want to use it. Anyway, I'm not getting into it. It's just.
Oh, nice. I get to meet Marky. Hey, Marky.
Oh, hello. Hi, guys.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice meeting you as well, Tasha. Hi, Linda.
Hi, good evening.
Hi.
Is Deb coming on tonight too?
I hope so. I think so.
Okay. All right, great. I want to thank you again for being our guest speaker last month.
Oh, absolutely. It was a
was-
pleasure. It was a
Oh.
pleasure. Hi,
Oh.
everyone.
We had a
I feel like, where's my makeup? Where's my lipstick?
oh, forget that. I'm outside I've been outside for all afternoon. Just I'm
It
busy.
looks hot out there.
There's a nice breeze. It's supposed to rain, but I'm going to take my chances. Like having a nice breeze.
Hey, Marky.
Yeah, it looks nice.
I was going to, I was going to connect with you on LinkedIn, but it's asking for your email address. Is it okay if you give me your email address?
Oh, sure. Me?
Yeah, it says,
Oh,
it says I
weird.
can't connect with you on LinkedIn
definitely.
without knowing your email address for some reason.
Oh, weird. Okay, I'll go ahead and put it in a chat for
Yeah,
everyone.
Thanks.
you know, what's neat is that, how can I say this? It's really gets so it's a small cannabis network these days. Yeah, because, and I just want to tell you what a pleasure it is to associate with everyone that I've met on LinkedIn.
It's so great to see you again, Linda.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe Dr. Leah, maybe you'll be our guest speaker next month. You have such
Sure.
a on whatever topic you think you would want to talk on. Anything.
We could talk about CBG since it's the new hot thing that people
okay.
are starting to have issues with.
Yeah.
We can even talk about Delta 8, Delta CBN.
Yeah.
Those are like the three hot things right now that I
Okay.
seem to be talking the most on.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sold. How's that?
Woo! Yeah,
Yeah,
just send me the info. Oh, and for everybody, I put all of my LinkedIn, my email, and my text. So feel free to hit me up any way that's easiest for you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, thank
And
you.
any
Appreciate it.
events that you guys are having, let me know and I'll put them into the network. So if there's something, so Marky last month had sent me a message for professionals, so I can put that in the professional program. But if it's something that is a general topic over everything or anything where patients can also come if they'd like to, then I can post that in the more broad network for everyone. So, you know, we can either have broad topic access or we can have very limited topic access. So if you guys have things, then either you can post them yourself, or if, like, again, if it's something that has to do with the entire network, then you can send that to me and I'll post that event for you. You just have to send me the title, the description, and the graphics that go with it.
Yeah, I'm going to be speaking at My Jane next month. Do you want me to, once I get the info from Emma, do you want me to send that over to you?
Yeah, are you an affiliate for them?
No, I don't affiliate with products. So that way, when I review products, I don't have, everybody knows that I won't have a bias for it. So I'm not, but I do utilize their product and I am a fan of their product, but I don't, but just so that way, when I say that they're a great product, it's like, nope, I get no money for saying they're a great product. They're just a great product.
Would you mind if we put Nikki Lawley's affiliate link in there?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, no, Nikki's great. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Definitely
Nikki,
get some more money for Nikki.
yeah, Nikki she came to me and she was like, Tasha, I need help with all of my social media. And I was like, okay, first of all, what does that mean exactly? What does that mean? Because I see you here and here.
Yeah, she's everywhere.
And here and here and here and here. And I was like, what does that mean? And so she started sending me, I have my own Nikki folder. And then I started like, yeah, so yeah, it's like, it's a huge endeavor. So we have a phase 1 and we have a phase 2 and a phase 3 that we have mapped out. So yeah, so she's an affiliate for My Jane. So if you don't mind me kind of like promoting her, poking her in there, then.
Oh no, Nikki Lawley's one of my connections and more power to her. So yes,
Yeah.
definitely, please. Yeah, I know I do affiliate with programs I like Holistic Caring, of course, but like I like when it comes to products, even the ones I use, I don't affiliate with just because I want to keep my reputability. So if I say something's good, I want people to know it's good and not just because I'm getting paid to say that.
Yeah. Well, and you know, it was so funny because I was the spinner winner that one time.
Oh, nice.
And hold on, let me find it. So I was a spinner winner that one time, and I got the lip balm and I got the candle, and I was just like, I'm single. What am I supposed to do with this CBD massage candle? Like, I have no one. And then they were like, well, you could have someone. And then do you remember that joke that Randy told? About like people that consume cannabis are 20% more likely, you know, to be romantic in bed and things like that. It was some study that was done that had to do with like,
Sounds good anyway, right?
yeah, like exactly.
Randy's so sweet. He's just the
Yes.
funny thing though is while he was talking, I kept having to text him like because I don't. If somebody's gonna give even improper information, unless we're trying to train people, I don't want to jump in because it's not my place. So he was like, "Oh my God, cannabis is so safe, has no side effects." So in like in the side chat, I'm like, "Actually, it does have side effects, and it causes hyperemesis syndrome." So and he's just like, "Oh my God, I didn't know that." I'm like, he's like, "I smoke all the time. Will I be okay?" I'm like, you know, the percentages of getting it from cannabis flower is da 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 da. So we actually have a thing set up to chat later on this week, so I can like kind of help him with some of his, because I was like, no, don't say it has no side effects. No, don't say it has no interaction.
Yeah, you know what Randy needs? One of our programs. He's in our network. I don't know why he doesn't come hang out with us more.
I mean,
But,
I told him, I was like,
still,
come hit me up, like talk to me, because we got to get you on a more straightforward, knowing what you're talking about path. And that's why when you mentioned that thing about 20%, I'm like, I think cannabis in general, especially flower, is more of a social type thing, so it might increase your socialness. It doesn't necessarily, I mean, yes, cannabis does help sexual and does help increase potentiation of orgasms and so on and so forth, but like but in general, it's kind of like, I'm surprised they didn't send you the tincture either, because like they always sent me the tincture, and like the tincture is the good stuff.
Yeah,
well, they ask for the say, oh, can I try the tincture? I haven't tried that yet.
Yeah. Well, so I had messaged Randy and I told him, I was like, I don't know why they sent me this candle. Like, I'm completely single and I have zero intention of being coupled. And so he was like, well, maybe that's a sign. And I was like, well, I need 20% more time if that's the case, because I don't have enough time right now. And then Debbie's here. Debbie came. Hey, Debbie, it's nice to meet you in person, kind of.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah,
I'm doing well.
Coming. Thank you. Well, let's go ahead, and it's like you kind of know everybody already.
I don't know Marilyn though, which is nice.
Yes, there might be a couple other people. Tanya, a couple friends of mine supposed to come on. Anyway, so this is Tasha Jackson. She's the Vice President of Product Development for Holistic Caring. She's our guest speaker this evening, and I wanted to thank her for sharing this evening with us. And she will be reviewing the programs that are available for holistic caring, which we all very fond of.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say thank you so much to Linda for asking me to come and talk about this, because little did I know that a year ago, cannabis, the entire industry, would have found me, because I was trying to avoid it, because as you know, I have a master's degree in education. I've been teaching for over 10 years. And before Arizona was legal, I didn't know what the pushback would be. And so, because there's a lot of stigma and things like that. And so you guys all know the story. And so even whenever my doctor had recommended CBD for my tendinitis, I was really kind of apprehensive to take anything or do anything about it. But at the same time, I was really suffering and not sure what to do. And I was already, I'm already gluten-free, I'm already dairy-free. So knocking out the major anti-inflammatories, consuming hemp seed, consuming other types of anti-inflammatory, leafy green vegetables, those kind of things. And I still wasn't gaining any relief from it. And so last year, when the pandemic started and we went all online, I was like, this is my golden opportunity to change my profession. Or not necessarily change my profession, but what I really wanted to do was I wanted to be challenged in a new way, because you can imagine that being in the same career for so many years, you're just kind of like, okay, well, what can I do now? I've taught first grade through adults. So, once I got tired of teaching a grade, I wanted to see what else there was, then I would go and switch and teach another grade. So I have a certification for elementary and secondary, and I had an adult education certification for quite some time. I taught in community college. And so I've had a wide range of experience. And so I came to a certain point where I was just like, okay, what now? And so the pandemic gave me that what now, but little did I know that what now would turn into hanging out with all of these amazing professionals that also are on the same path or have the same mission, or, how do I fit in? Because all of you are different types of nurses, of course, with the exception of Dr. Leah. But here I am, as an educator, coming in and offering my expertise from the education perspective on healthcare, which to me is like
Amazing.
yes, like how did this happen to me, right? And so many people ask me this question, so I'm just going to say it here. So how did you meet Elizabeth Mack? So everyone asks me the origin story. So let me share with you the origin story, because that will help you to come to appreciate how I started building these programs. So I have wanted to move to San Diego, which is where Elizabeth lives, for quite some time. And I just bought a house last January. So January 2020, I move in January 3rd, and I'm laying in bed one night and I'm tired of unpacking boxes, completely exhausted, see a magazine, and responded to basically Natural Awakenings is a popular magazine. Many of you may know it. There's a franchise all over the country. And so I responded to do you want to work from home? There's opportunities here for you. So and it's, Natural Awakening San Diego. So I responded to that. And little did I know that the publisher of the magazine was actually looking to sell and was a mutual acquaintance of Elizabeth. Elizabeth calls her, there was some crisis kind of thing that they had like with another mutual person. And Elizabeth was like, oh, by the way, since the pandemic started, my course designer, who had to take all of her in-person courses online, as I did, obviously, but having middle school kids, it was a lot easier for me than college courses. She's like, I need a new course designer. Do you know anyone? And so the publisher was basically like, oh, yeah, well, Tasha's a teacher. Maybe she can help you out. So Elizabeth calls me, or I call her, and she's like, yeah, I need someone who can design a course. And I just have one that I need designed. And, I didn't ask what the topic was. I was just like, yeah, sure. I can design a course for you in my sleep. Like, I don't know how many times I have done this. As long as you have the content, I can build anything out. I said, but of course we need to have some cooperation of like quizzes we need to work on. And still at this point, I did not ask what content was. So we work out the payment details. I sign the contract. She sends me all of the stuff. And that's whenever I find out that not only do I need to know and understand about cannabis, but I have no healthcare professional degree whatsoever. So here I am building a program at the same time I'm learning all of the medicine that is behind it. And so needless to say, my brain was tired and smoking by the end of building and designing that course. But what you see now is not what I started out with. Of course, we got people in, we refined it. There were things that I wanted to change, didn't like, blah, 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 updating everything. And so then Elizabeth, she really was impressed with my work. And she said, I would really like if you would become vice president of program development for my company. And I was just like, I guess, I don't know. What do I say? Like, what do you say when someone asks you that question? Like, I'm sitting at her kitchen table because at this point, like, I'm driving to San Diego to finish these programs so that we can just get them done, right? And so, after 6 weeks, we just really gelled and we just really worked together very well. And so I just was like, yeah, sure, I guess. And so this was my opportunity to make not only the difference that I wanted to, but to take my life on a completely different path. And so, one of the things that I wanted to do was continue teaching, continue mentoring, continue guiding, but I didn't know what that was going to look like, right? I had no idea that what I'm sitting here doing right now is what I was going to be doing whenever I signed up. And so, this journey has been absolutely amazing where, I, as an educator, because as you know, anything that you teach, you have to be the master at it in order to then come back and teach it. And by no means am I saying, do I have like a degree in healthcare and am I a doctor and all of that stuff? But what I'm saying is that for our programs, I have had to learn it at a level that I've had to then come back and teach it to you all so that you can take that to your patients. Because one of the other things that had happened to me last year, pre-pandemic, was I was working a second job at CVS and Walgreens because I needed extra income. And so just watching patient after patient after patient come in and then understanding how important patient adherence is to their program, whatever their treatment program is or whatever treatment that they're undergoing, the adherence to it is the important part. Now, aside from the fact that all of us can agree that pharmaceuticals do some form of harm or some extensive harm, depending on what you're on, one of the biggest factors that especially CVS kept pushing was patients need to be educated. However, you don't see the patient actually getting educated unless they initiate it and they walk over to the window and they have the consult with the pharmacist. And depending on how good the pharmacist is, as Dr. Leah can, I'm sure she can attest to this, may go very in depth and spend a lot of time with the patient, or if they have a lot of orders, may spend maybe 3 or 4 minutes, right? And so that patient education is essential for patient adherence. And so let me say it again, the education is essential for adherence. And so in order for people to find health, wellness, quality of life, all of them need to have that education piece. And so with my, I guess, newfound profession, or at least this different track of my profession, I'm able to not only help to build programs that create that quality of life for people, that education piece that's essential for that adherence, for people to find that wellness and well-being. But I also get to train and mentor just fleets of different types of nurses all around the world. And so just kind of, taking a step back and kind of looking at that again, a year ago, did I know that this is where I was going to end up? No. So our flagship program, and I will do a screen share and kind of walk you through this in just a moment, but our flagship program has taken me about 200 hours to build and update to what you see today. And so our flagship program, which is the licensing, and again, I'll go over all of this in a little bit more detail in just a moment. Our flagship program, all of our other programs fall out of that. So once I built that, some of them are replicas, some of the information is replicated, and then some of the information is modified from the original in order to build what we're calling our self-paced programs. And so at this point, does anyone have any questions before I start doing screen share?
Fantastic background information, Tasha.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Kudos to teachers.
Because everybody is, people want to know what my background is, right? But at the same time, people are just like, how did an English teacher, teaching immigrants and refugees coming from other countries, because that's the type of school that I used to work in. So I'm like an English as a second language teacher. I'm not like an English literature teacher, although my last 3 years of teaching 8th grade, that's mostly what I did.
Yeah,
They're like, how did you find your way to the cannabis space?
It finds you. That's right.
It found me.
That's right.
So,
To relate to that.
Yeah, and so people have come to really appreciate the story, because once people appreciate the story or they understand the story behind, there's really that much more of an appreciation for the programs that I've worked really hard to build, and really the reason why I wanted to continue on this path in the first place, because I could have just so easily finished up that program in 6 weeks, shook hands with Elizabeth, and walked away, right? But really, once I started to build, once I started to meet nurses, especially the heart aspect of it, where nurses and teachers really do have the same service heart. We want to help, we want to contribute, we want to make a difference, we want to assist. Those are all of the same qualities. And so my profession, there's an article that came out that's really popular that all teachers must read as part of their program, called "The Profession That Eats Itself," eats its young. And so as a new teacher, you're brimming, you're excited, right? And then as you go through, you kind of end up with this teaching fatigue. But I had a fatigue with just the classroom and brick and mortar part of it. I really didn't have, like, I'm just an educator through and through. I still have that passion. Where can I take that passion? And I found it with you all, because you all have an unrelenting passion. I mean, Linda, who I got to stop saying just retired, she only transitioned out of the PA into what she's doing now, right? But you know, the heart that I see all of the nurses have continued to inspire me to keep going as well, because now I feel like, okay, now I've found my new tribe of people. And so let me share my screen, and then we'll go through some of these programs here. Give me just a second. Welcome to my messy desktop. Chaos is a sign of a genius. This is what I've heard.
Sounds good. But you know where everything is, right?
I know where everything is.
That's right. Don't touch it.
One of my co-teachers, so I always taught English, but I had a teacher partner that she would teach math and science, and her classroom was just a disaster. And then I would always come in and I would say, Joni, you really need to clean up in here. And she's like, I already know where everything is, and creativity is the sign of a genius. And I was like, I don't think that this is creative here.
Oh, sounds good anyway.
So you all, and then Marilyn, you are the only one not in the network. So Marilyn, in order to join the network, it's completely free. And I will send you the link to access the network.
I think there was somebody, I think Christina's on here. Christina, you?
Oh, did somebody else jump in here?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, there's more people. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Noelle. Hi, Christina. Sorry, I didn't see you guys.
Hello. Hi.
When I'm doing a screen share, I had it in like the block form, so I didn't see everyone. It was only the people that were in earlier.
Yeah.
Very nice to meet you. Yeah, so I'll put a link in, and then you guys can access the network. And then for you guys, let me do a view to where you guys actually see it, the way that you guys would see it as members. It's our test account. And if you have any questions as we're going through anything, please feel free to ask. Okay, so this is the member view. So as the test account, I am in every single program here, with the exception of a few. And I purposefully did this so that you guys can see what it'll look like. So in the network, you are able to go through and preview any of the programs. If you click request access, you will receive an email from me that says, hey, our programs are for purchase. Click this link to access the purchase. You do have to go to our website, which is kind of annoying, but unfortunately, that's just the way that it is. So if you click more information, there's the about section. And so it gives you a little bit of the program outline here. And there is an app, so you guys can download the app as well, and then you can take your programs wherever. So a lot of times people are like, Tasha, you're so quick to respond. I'm like, because I'm at the grocery store and I'm on my phone and you're messaging me and I'm just messaging you back. So that's how that works on my end. But here's a little bit of information about the program, but then you can also preview the program. So hold on, I gotta move you guys around here. All right, so anything that does not have a lock on it, you will be able to view. And so this program, of course, everything is locked, but you can see the program outline. You can see the structure of it and what it looks like. And so again, if you click request access, then I will say, hey, unfortunately, that program is for purchase. Please click this link to go ahead and purchase. So inside the program, and this is our licensing program. So think of the licensing program as you want to start your own cannabis coaching business. So as a healthcare professional, you already have your nursing degree. So this is only for those people that have their degree, have their healthcare license. And you say, I need a quick and fast and very affordable way to begin my own coaching business. And so this is the program that you would purchase. And so with that, and I will go and skip to all of the highlights, and then we'll kind of walk through some of the content, because the highlights is where the difference in pricing is between this program and the next program that I'll show you. And the reason why is because, number one, we have recorded webinars that we do every month. We do have one coming up on this Thursday. So Elizabeth, she sits with you and she usually does some kind of clinical aspects. So you'll see here we have chronic pain, Alzheimer's, cancer, but then she'll also go over business aspects. And so here she goes over how to use the quick start guide. There's a whole entire, I think it's 50 or 60 pages. I can't even remember at this point how large that thing is, but it's an entire guide on how to start your business. And over here is where you would find those events. Now, again, this is very exclusive only to this program. So on Thursday, we'll be talking about managing stress and insomnia. And then next month, Jana Champagne, which I'm sure almost all of you are familiar with, she works with us and she's going to be discussing autism and cannabinoids. So if you would like to participate in those, then you would have to purchase the licensing program. We do have other free webinars that are monthly. They are the second Wednesday of every month at 12 p.m. Then we also have an activity feed where you can connect with other professionals. So I usually post kind of upper level research articles in here that I find, and I just have subscribed to tons of places that, email out. So Americans for Safe Access, Project CBD, there are a couple of trichomes, and then there are a couple of other ones, Canigma. So I post articles in here that usually have to do with research or patients or something like that. And so again, this is another way for you to connect with other people that are also working through the licensing program. You can ask them questions. How is it going? What do I do for this? What are you doing? Things like that. The other major feature of this program is the toolkit. And the toolkit includes 16 different aspects of the business, which would include everything that you need for working with patients, appointment protocol, the waiver assessment forms, how to teach patients about using cannabis as medicine, how to overview the dosing with them, a tracking log, the care plan, different resources that you can give to the patients, how to navigate the dispensary, of course, how to build the business and the quick start guide. But then there's also community presentations that we have prepared where you can, now it would be through Zoom, but you would go through the presentation with the community. So let's say you go to a nursing home, or let's say you're at the VA and they are wanting to know about PTSD and cannabinoids. You can tailor this presentation to any audience. It's about an hour-long presentation. We also have an outline here, a free guide that you can give away, and then a flyer. You would be able to use all of the Holistic Caring IP, the logo, again, any of the forms. And so again, you would be a Holistic Caring licensed cannabis coach. And so those are the major features of this program that are very different than the other programs that we have. So again, this one took me about 200 hours to build and update. So it goes through all of the fundamentals for you all. This will be very quick and easy because you guys are already, well versed in all of the science and pharmacology and chemistry and pharmacokinetics, all of that stuff. Someone like me, of course, took a much longer time to understand biology and all of that. So again, this unit would go very quick. The second module is over the conditions. So we also have self-paced programs which target each of these conditions. So those programs take Parkinson's disease and MS, pulled them out and made them their own program. So you can purchase the condition by itself, but if you're looking for multiple conditions, then this program or the other program that I'm going to talk about next, those would be the programs that you would be the most interested in. And then it gets into kind of the nuts and bolts of how do you practice cannabis as medicine as a practitioner? How do you interact with patients? How do you teach patients how to shop in a dispensary? What are all of the legal aspects for you? What are the legal aspects for the patients? What does the regulatory environment look like? What are some other additional networking and resources that are available to you? Because as you know, it's only growing. And then you just take a program exam. The last important piece of information is that this is for 12 CEU, and this is available nationwide. So anyone who completes our program, at the end here, it says CE certificate for registered nurses. You click on that and it gives you instructions on how you get your certificate, which is email me and tell me that you completed the program, and then I email it to you. So you would receive the Holistic Caring License Certificate, and you would also receive your 12 CE for this program. Does anybody have any questions so far? Everybody's good? Okay. The second program is exactly the same as the first, with the difference being that this is not for people who are looking to build a business. So again, you already have your degree, you already have your license, but you already have your business, but you have no idea how to integrate cannabis as medicine. And you're very fresh and new to using cannabis. Maybe you're in a new medical state. You want to utilize this, but you're not sure how to utilize it. This is that program. And so this also comes with a toolkit. So literally the content is exactly the same. There's nothing different. The difference comes in the toolkit, and the toolkit is only what you would need to see patients, and that's it. So it just includes what we call the clinician's toolkit. The clinician's toolkit is available for purchase on our website. So if you already do know cannabis as medicine and you're very well versed, but you would like already plug and play forms, you can just go to our website, and I believe it's $50. Don't quote me on that. It's been a long time since I talked about the clinician's toolkit separate from the program. But you can purchase that as a separate entity. And then there is no monthly mastermind with this one, because again, the other one is related to the clinical aspects and the business development. And then this program is mostly for industry. So people that are working in a dispensary, it's not a bud tender training. It is not that. This is what we would like to see all bud tenders that are especially working with medical patients have. So approaching cannabis from the medicinal aspect instead of the rec aspect, many of them have no idea that it actually has so many very amazing properties or medicinal properties. A lot of the market, unfortunately, is rec. Even before Arizona turned legally rec, adult use, it was underground rec. My 18-year-old student walked into, one of the docks and, received a green card for his ADHD, but then of course he showed me what he got. And so of course he's looking at all of these strains or smoking all of the strains that only exacerbate his ADHD. And so it would be really nice if people in dispensaries were trained not only how to use cannabis as medicine, but also how to work with patients whenever they walk in. So we are training patients how to walk into a dispensary and ask for what it is that they need without very much interaction. But really, it would be nice if the dispensary also had this knowledge of how to interact with the patient, not necessarily giving dosing or guidelines or things like that, but really just how to be compassionate, how to be sympathetic, how to help them find the medicine that they're looking for without trying to upsell them a bunch of stuff that they don't need. And so that's what that program is. We do have a CBD wellness coach program. So this program is just $100. And this program is just so very basic. Really so basic. So as you can see, this is the entire program right here. And so this program would be for people that are, let's say, massage therapists or acupuncturists, and they don't want to go full on into all of that medical aspects that we have. Really, those programs are targeted towards nurses and doctors. Other people obviously can take them if they choose, but this one is more or less geared towards people that just want kind of a supplement to what it is that they're already doing. So this would be, like I said, your massage therapist that would use the CBD oil candle that I received from my Jane. Then we have our condition programs. So again, these programs are exactly the same as that larger program. It's just targeted on the condition. So let's say you're a trauma nurse and now you've become a cannabis coach, but you're really not sure how to treat this cancer patient that is knocking on your door looking for a consult. Here you go. Purchase this program, learn all there is to know about cancer and cannabis, and that's it. And then we have cancer, chronic pain, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and MS, autism, epilepsy, mental health, just a holistic wellness and CBD one, because there are a lot of people that they want to try, they're skeptical, they're not sure, they don't want to invest too much money. And so they would then purchase this one to kind of get them started. This is, I guess you can call like, a little jumpstart kit or something like that. And then the Intro to Cannabis Health program is our public program. So Linda put her link inside of the chat, and you can find this on our website on the homepage. So if you go to the homepage, again, please use Linda's link that she provided you. Sorry, my internet's a little bit slow. That's probably why, because I have Google Drive open. Let me move this, close that. Okay. So in the slider, let me slide it. It scrolls too slow. That's why I'm doing it. It does scroll by itself, but I don't have the patience. So there's our free program. Please use Linda's link, and then you guys can enroll into that program. If you choose to enroll into this program, that's just really a basic introduction. This is really targeted for an entire audience. So it's patients professionals, anyone who is interested, anyone who is on the fence, not sure, skeptical, what have you. This is a great place to go ahead and get started. And so you guys can use Linda's link and then you can enroll. Again, it's completely free. And then that also, of course, gives you access to the free network where we do hold events. We do have different topics. There are different videos. There's research here. We do ask that everyone join the patient portal. Dr. Leah posts things in here. I'll post something and then she'll start a conversation, which is really nice because a lot of times it was just kind of me by myself. So now I have a partner in crime. Thanks, Dr. Leah. And so
we want to make sure that the good info gets out there for everybody.
Yes, that's really important. And so, especially for patients, right? And so there are people that are, I'll post something and then people respond, or sometimes I'll try to just post some engagement pieces. So I posted one thing about Delta 8. It's pretty controversial right now. So I was like, oh, that will get people talking because I don't know why people are afraid to engage in here. And then also on the main network. So here's the main network. And again, it's exactly like Facebook. And so you'll see that Elizabeth and Jana, and then now Sherry is in with us, posting about her podcast that she has. And then just people responding to different things. And so we encourage everyone to always respond, but we encourage people to post to the patient portal as well. And so that's mostly it. Do you guys have any questions for me about any of what we have covered? I'm trying to.
It's great, Tasha. Thank you so much for sharing it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, many of you are still in the network. So again, if you have, if you want to go and look at any of the programs, you can always click that preview button, and then you can jump in and see what the outline of it is. And if any of them don't have a lock, then you can look at that material directly. But then also, if you wanted to have a deeper look, you guys can always do a call with me, and then I can, walk you through something a little bit more detailed. But I mean, for the most part, I built the programs with Elizabeth's content, and I just really love being able to present and talk about my work because it's something that I'm very proud of. Because again, looking for that challenge, looking for the next way that I can be of service to my community. And this is what I have found. I appreciate so much that all of you are on this journey with me, or I guess I'm on this journey with you technically.
Together.
Yes, we're together.
Yeah, it makes everything so much more efficient. Your system. That's wonderful. Wonderful work you're doing. So yeah, thank you.
And then, oh, I saw just now a bunch of you private message me. I'll get back to you guys in just a second. So I do have promo stuff before we go. So if you type in, of course I have promo stuff. So if you type in TJ10 into a coupon, in the coupon code section, you get 10% off.
All right.
And then Marky and Debbie, I'm so sad that I missed your presentation last month, but as you know, we do the mastermind. And so whenever you had posted that, I was excited to get that. And then whenever I saw what time and date it was, I was like, no, I really wanted to go.
That's okay. We're constantly working and improving on our presentation. I think we've gone from very deep and technical, and quickly found out that we really need to be much on a higher level of communicating what data science and data analytics and insights and how the process actually works, because everyone understands what it is to turn data into insights, but the process is very, very complex, like machine learning and AI. So Debbie has done a fantastic job of presenting, but I think we're getting, Debbie can jump into, I think we're getting much more simpler and better to communicate. So we hope that we can also work with you, Tasha, and bring presentations to the community.
Yeah, I would love that because, again, how do we how do we educate? How do we bring health? How do we, because I think the largest thing whenever I see patients come in, because we have an agreement with Heal Navigator. So Heal Navigator has us on their site, and then people sign up for the program and they get a consult. And it's just, whenever they're signing up, there's like a little blurb where people kind of tell their story or whatever. And so just seeing what people's story is, people are tired and they're looking for alternatives. They are they're fed up with being sick. They're fed up with the healthcare system that we have now not doing its due diligence for education. Can you imagine, even I was working at CVS and I had a tetanus booster, and I asked my friend who is the pharmacist, I said, you know, are there any side effects or anything like that? The answer was, no, you'll be fine, whatever. Do you know how sick I got? I was completely paralyzed along my right side. I had shooting pains in my breast. I had this really high fever. My lymph nodes were just like aching, insane. Like I was so sick, I had to take off work. And I went back to him and I said, Jonathan, why didn't you tell me that this was even a possibility? And he was like, oh, the occurrence is so low. And I was like, it doesn't matter. There's a possibility always. You know, what kind of service are we doing for our patients if I'm working here and I know you personally and you're not even giving me the correct information? And so working at Walgreens and CVS especially, I think really opened my eyes to how troublesome the healthcare system is at this point, and how much education is really needed. And again, now that I'm kind of in the trenches with everyone, just really seeing how frustrated patients continue to be when I've tried A, B, C, D, E, F, G options. I'm on 12 different medications. Nothing is working. I'm only getting more sick. And so I think that, you know, we finally come to a head, because we used to call it at CVS, whenever a patient had 4 or more medications, we would call that a party pack. You get to take home a party pack. It's a huge paper bag with all the medications inside. And it's just like one, you know, polypharmacy, one feeds the other, feeds the other, feeds the other. And so I think that's really important. Again, if we teach patients how to eat clean, exercise, meditation, spend time with their family, go outside, you know, those are important things. And, you know, holistically, those are the things that patients need to hear and understand. And also that it's going to take time. You spent 50 years wrecking your body. It's not going to take 6 weeks to get it back.
Well, and westernized medicine has never been very good at treating the whole patient. It's a single medication to fix a problem or fix a symptom even. It's not even treating the condition all the time. And so one of the things with cannabis or anything in the alternative medicine or alternative healthcare is that it's a much more holistic view of treating mind, body, spirit, thing. And that's really the appropriate way to treat somebody.
Someone that I heard was talking about how, especially the healthcare industry in the United States in particular is systematic. The reason why it doesn't work is because if you have a problem with your toe, you would go to a toe doctor. And if you have a problem with your head, you go to a head doctor. If you have a problem with your finger, you go to a finger doctor. And none of them know anything about the other systems of the body, or, you know, it's not integrated. They're not, you know, again, looking at the whole body. It's just, I am specialized in podiatry and I don't know anything else. So if you have a problem, then I have to refer you to a different specialist. And that specialist then may be a hit or miss, depending on how good that doctor is. And then you may end up at another specialist. And so we end up with all of these specialists, you know, instead of having that one doctor, unless you get really lucky. And so then you end up, you know, with 15 different doctors and none of them talk to each other. None of them know what each one is prescribing or what it is that you're doing. Yeah. And so patients lie all the time and get medications that they want or need or whatever. And then they have the state involved. And, It's a mess. It's just a mess.
Yeah. That's,
So I'm very blessed to be able to be a part of the education piece so that people can find the health and wellness that they're looking for.
Tasha, one other, I think exciting part of that, the program, the licensure is when you graduate, make sure I got this right, that Elizabeth has like a consultation on the website, and the nurses that graduate from a program are put basically in a pool. So she's creating, I think you brought that to an agency of cannabis.
Oh
nurses.
yeah, here, let me show it to you guys.
I think that is like the neatest thing. Of course, I never thought about that, but because there is no such thing in existence that I'm aware of, and hopefully that, and it is growing, the amount of nurses that are interested in medical cannabis. And, but it's like anything else. When you're first getting started, to have connections or get referrals, it can be rather difficult. So I think that is the added bonus of that program.
Sorry, I clicked leave meeting instead of share screen because or like the share, the share and the leave are next to each other.
Yeah.
I accidentally hit leave instead of share. My bad. All right. So yeah, we have a provider directory. So underneath the patient, we have service providers directory. So then we start marketing people. So Heather's actually a part of our treatment team. But Lisa, she has her own practice. She's in San Diego. And then Terry is on our treatment team. Ruth is on our treatment team. Janice is in Maryland, I believe. Wendy Jones, she lives in the Orange County area or LA, like LA, Orange County, somewhere in their area. And so, yeah, once you graduate, then we get your information and then we put you on our website. But what is going to happen? You all know Sherry Tekis, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're actually we've started a merger with them. Don't tell anybody, it's a secret, top secret. We started a merger with them. So anyone who graduates from our program will graduate as a green nurse through Holistic Caring.
Perfect.
And
I must say that we are also going to, hopefully, as soon as we're launched in July, we're also going to offer our telehealth and electronic health record light, EHR light, to Holistic Caring Network and Green Nurse Network.
Oh, great.
That's
so
awesome.
They'll have a tool, a comprehensive telehealth tool in EHR to work with and start collecting data and providing insights back to the community, back to the patients, back to the clinicians. So it's going to be an awesome overall holistic approach to cannabis care.
Yeah, that's great. I'm very excited about all of the things that are happening with us now, because that only means that when you have this network of nurses that is global, then you're tapping into all of these different resources, or the availability to have all of these different resources throughout the world. And so anyone who's looking for education or anyone who's looking for services is able to receive those services, because again, it's not restricted, because now we're so global, right? It's no longer restricted by geographic boundaries, because we're all on Zoom or whatever we're on at this point.
Right.
And so, it really lends its hand to being able to market globally, because again, at this point now, we've been national for a while, but now we're like really out there national, right? Because Sherry does a really great job of promotion and like and posting things and doing things and things like that. And so it's going to be basically Holistic Caring will be the education piece part of it. Then all of the nurses are going to be trained as green nurses, and then that will fall under, of course, Sherry's realm. And then Jana is going to come in and she's going to do all of the products and things like that, because as you know, she does all formulations and research, and she's such a fantastic clinician. And you know, everyone just really enjoys working with Jana, so why not? And so this is what the future of that is going to look like. And then we are in the process of having conversations with an international grower. And then Holistic Caring will also be in Australia, Germany, the UK, and Jamaica.
Oh, wow.
So it's a prime time to hop on board. Like, even if you're just in the network hanging out with us and showing up to meetups and, you know, and just, you know, get information to help your patients. You don't necessarily, you know, would be great, of course, to be a part of a program, but you don't necessarily have to be a part of a program now or today or whatever. And so jump on board, become a part of the network, continue to receive the information, you know, as it becomes available, because there's a lot of free information going around. If you want more in depth, we have it, but really our heart and our soul is in the mission of education. And so how do we get that to you? Any way possible. Show up to a monthly webinar, right? That's free. Or any of our other events that we have, they're free. Elizabeth, she does a lot of guest appearances that I promote in the network. Sherry has a podcast all the time. Debbie just put in her events that she puts in, or sorry, that she does. And so again, it's really a great opportunity to at least start to gain information for whenever you are ready to, you know, go ahead and pull a trigger, or, you know, say, okay, now I want to up my game even more. Whatever your goal is, everyone is here to help reach that goal.
Yeah, it's great. Like I said, I think I said in the beginning, it's a very network, this cannabis, and it's just people wanting to share and educate and provide better service to our patients. That's our goal, and learn more. And the thing is, it's always changing, and research is changing, and laws and everything else. So it's always enjoy Deb's updates on legal stuff, or Jenna's on autism. And there's just always new things coming. And just like you said, even if you don't have it in the course, just being on the network, you have access or learn about. I have Zoom. Some days I have Zooms. I've got my desktop and laptop going.
Yeah.
I was like, you know, I can't get enough of you know, high quality content, educational information. So I encourage everybody to expand your horizons. Yeah.
Let me drop the link to the network. So we do have we do have a request to join form, and the link that I'm going to give you is going to bypass that, because I know all of you now. So this link is going to bypass that, so you don't have to ask the questions because you're here and I know you. That join form is a security, so that we make sure that people that are hanging out with us are supposed to be hanging out with us. So, because I had a situation already, which I was actually shocked. We had our first attempted spammer, and the person, it was interesting because Elizabeth knows the person, kind of, not personally, but just knows like through networks or whatever. And so she was just like, oh yeah, like so-and-so was talking to me and they're going to get into their network, just a heads up, you know, so that you know that they're coming. And they filled out the request to join form and everything seemed cool. And then like one of the very first messages that they sent to me was, well, how do I start promoting my stuff in here? And I was like, you don't, because that's not what this is. Like, no, we don't do that here. So I was like, if you have an event that you would like other professionals to attend, then you can send me all of the information and I'm happy to post it for you. Otherwise, we don't do promotional stuff in here. This is education, period. You know, we're not pushing products. We're not, you know, we do have products available on our website, but they're not our products. They're Jana's products, and they're Bloom hemp, which is formulated by Dr. Sunil Pai. So, you know, and then Nurse Grown is with Jessie Lynn, which I'm sure many of you know. Nurse
Yeah.
Grown Organics. Like those are the people that we promote as vetted products. So I was just like, you know, I'm not really sure what it is that you're trying to do, but we don't do any of that here. So we really try to keep it clean as much as possible. Because I mean, I worked really hard to build a community. I don't want people just to start to go away because one person started spamming everyone. So, I mean, a year it took me to build this. So, to protect it, it's like my baby.
Yeah.
Don't tell my kids.
I saw the original preliminary shot Tasha showed me. It's like, no, I can't believe it. It was like,
Oh yeah, I showed Linda the raw material I used to build the programs because no one believes me. So I have proof right here.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, so Elizabeth, what she sent me in the beginning was just PowerPoint slides and a transcript that had like, it was, I don't know, 300 pages long of, it wasn't even chunked into paragraphs or anything. It was just number one, and then had a whole long paragraph, and then a number two, and then a whole, it was all one long continuous document. I had to go, and it had the citations in there, but not really. And so I had to go in there and I had to like dissect this like 300-page document. I had to edit it. I had to make it clear because some things I was like, listen, I know I'm not a healthcare professional, but this doesn't seem very clear. It's kind of confusing. What were you trying to say here? And then she would read it and she's like, oh yeah, that's totally not right. Let me fix it for you. So yeah, so I showed Linda, I was like, this is the raw material I had, which was a 300-page transcript of a 350 slide PowerPoint. That's what I built this with.
Survived it. At least I'd be totally not in good mind after that.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to thank you, Tasha, and everyone for attending. And we'll have our meeting next month. I'll get with Dr. Lee, see when's convenient. I don't have any set schedule. I think that has positive and negatives because you get different people. So this was convenient for Tasha, so that's why we did it today at this time.
And I appreciate everyone accommodating my time because I have kids. And I live in Arizona too. So if I have it too late, then East Coast people are in bed. So, and if we had it too early, then everyone on the East Coast is working. So I was like, what is a good time where like people are getting off work and they're relaxing and they're ready to enjoy their time, have some fun.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think 7 p.m. is a good time.
How long is that discount code good for?
The discount code is good for as long as the link is good for. So Linda is an affiliate of ours, which I appreciate very much. So she fell in love with us enough and believes in what we're doing so much that she wanted to become an affiliate.
That's another benefit of the program, that you can become an affiliate.
Yeah, and you can train with me for, you get to hang out with me 2 days a month. I mean, you can hang out with me more if you want. I'm happy to talk to anybody. You can message me whenever you want and we can set up a Zoom, but I do an affiliate training twice a month with Brian Holler. So we have hired consultants, consulting agency that helps us with our business development. But we also have passed that off on to our affiliates. And so not only do you get the benefit of me training you on programs and social media marketing and those kind of things, but you also have the advantage of a professional business developer that we pay for to come and help everybody.
And they are excellent and very informative.
Yeah, and we do it, and we do the training twice a month, and so you guys can come hang out there too. But Linda becoming an affiliate was really nice because to me it's like I only know, so with everything being online, I have just a certain amount of feedback, right? Like I can only have so much feedback. So, Debbie, I think you've been really good about like, this is so great, right? And so I need that feedback because I don't know what to do different or better or whatever if people are not giving me feedback. And so a lot of the ways that I know that people are engaged is I'm in the network almost the entire day. So I see who's online. Whenever people sign up for our affiliate program, they're like, I love this so much, like I want to spread the joy, and so that is another way. And then whenever people have us, on speaking engagements and things like that. And so, that helps me to know that we're hitting the target or we're near hitting the target or where I need to make adjustments and things like that. So yeah, the added benefit is you get to hang out with me an additional twice a month.
Yeah.
And any other time that you choose, if you need any help or have questions. Because Linda, I don't know, she emails me like once a week now. So
And Tasha just informed me that someone I had spoken to became an affiliate today. I joined the program or became.
Well, she just joined the network.
The network. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, she just joined the network.
Okay. Well, that's the start.
Yeah. So if you want to become an affiliate, you can message me and I can get you that information. But it's just a way to make passive income. You just put a link on the website. And I mean, if you want to do social post promotion, I have all of that stuff prepared. All you have to do is just download an image or I send you the images and you can promote that way. And then, you just send links out. And then, or like I said, post on your website and every time someone clicks, you get paid. And then there's a payment structure. So Elizabeth set it up to where there's a tiered structure. So for programs 1 through 100, you make 10% back. And then it's retroactive once you get to 101, and then 101 to 499 is 20%. And then anything that's over 500 is retroactive 30%. So, I think it's a pretty good affiliate structure if anyone's interested in that too. We have something for everyone at Holistic Caring. That should be our tagline now is we have something for everyone.
Yeah. Anyone else have any questions for Tasha? Not well. I just want to thank you again for your time and everyone for attending.
Thanks for letting me come hang out with you guys today.
Wow. Thank you for reviewing everything. It was very informative.
Of course. And hey, Linda, since I had accidentally got out of the the Zoom meeting, I lost all my chat and a bunch of people did a private chat with me. But you should be able to see what they chatted me because you're the host. So I know Marky, she was messaging me that she wanted to hang out sometime. And then Dr. Leah, I think she just said, thanks, I gotta go. And then I don't remember who else. And then thank you, Debbie.
Tanya put wonderful information things. Marilyn. This was
those are the public ones, but there were private ones. I don't know how to get that. Anyways, if someone wants to message me through the network or email me.
Yeah.
Tasha@holisticcaring.com. I'm happy to set up a meeting and talk to anyone at any time. Listen, again, you all have the same heart that a teacher has. If you see a need, you are like, let me get in there and see how I can help. That's me.
Oh, you're doing a wonderful job. Thank you.
Thank you. And Debbie, make sure that you send me whatever you need for your next event, or if it's for professionals, but post in the patient portal if it's something that is the whole audience.
Yeah, I don't know that we're going to do anything between now and go live. Go live is probably within the next month. So we're pretty focused on that. But once we actually are live, we'll be setting up demos and more things. So we will definitely get in touch with you then. It's going to be a little, I just don't have the time right now to do anything but that.
Yeah.
Know how that goes.
I hear you. So we just switched over our affiliate platform because, as Linda knows, the other one was just so ridiculously hard for everyone, including me. And I'm a pretty tech savvy person. And then whenever I got in there, I was like, no, we're not doing this. We need to switch to something else. So we switched. It's ready to go, but we have to test it out. And then I have to move everyone from our old platform to our new platform by hand manually, which is okay. Listen, compared to what we were dealing with to what we're moving to, I am happy to manually move 35 people over. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
And so that's what Linda was saying, was like, how long does it last? So we're going to have a cutoff of that link after a month. So that link will no longer be active, but Linda will have a new link that will be active.
Thank you all, and I'll see everyone next month.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Yeah, Linda, give me the information again like we did this time, and I'll promote it. No problem.
All right. Thank you. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Have a great
Bye,
day.
everyone.
I hope your sister feels better.
Yeah, she did. She had surgery Thursday, so.
She looked like not so miserable. I think that if I had broken a bone, I would feel miserable. I would be miserable.
She has been pretty miserable.
Yeah.
But it's in the right place now. So the body just has to heal itself. So.
Awesome.
I know. Well, thank you.
And I'm sure she's well taken care of with her sister being a nurse and also cannabis nurse.
I do what I think I can. That's all I can say, Anyway. Well, thank you again. Good night. And I'll see you Wednesday.
See you on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday for the next training.
Okay.
Listen, fingers crossed that I got everything together and everything ready, because I have between now and then to do it. So fingers crossed that everything is going to work out just fine.
I have all the faith in the world in you. Well, thank you for taking the time out for this evening, because that was something you weren't planning on, I'm sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Good night. Thanks.
Okay. Bye, Tanya. Nice to meet you.
Bye. Nice to meet you too.
Thanks for sitting on. Tanya,
Thank you. Thank you for a lovely presentation. Very informative.
Tanya's a friend of mine. She's interested. I want her to join whatever. So
Is this the one that was doing the free consults in her garage?
No.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
No.
Yeah. Because you know what? It's so weird because a lot of nurses, so even one of my favorite nurses that we have, Wendy Jones, she was doing the same thing. She's like, I was doing all of this for free. And I was like, why? I was like, you need to start making money for this. And she's like, well, I don't know how much to charge. I don't know how to this. I don't know how that. And so the licensing program guides and helps and does all of that stuff.
It's business in a box. It's just everything.
Yeah.
It just covers it all.
Yeah, and has that support. And so whenever Linda was telling me about her friend that was doing consults out of her garage, I was like, that's that giving heart. It's that I just want to help people.
Yeah.
And that's what I care about. And so that's, that's the teacher heart too. It's you do whatever you need to take care of your students.
My sister.
I gave oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it. What were you going to say, Tanya?
I gave an informal consult to a friend whose dog had pet anxiety, and I told her about the CBD and how it helped my dog. Because she wasn't able to travel because of the anxiety of riding in the car and the hotel room and yada yada yada. Like, well, help can be had, and this is what I did. And now my dog travels very well. She's good in the hotel room, with me or whatever. No barking, no anxiety. And,
Nice.
You know, because a lot of places sell like CBD bones, or you can put the oil in the food.
Yeah.
Do y'all
Mhm.
sell pet, do you sell pet products too?
So Bloom is our affiliate, and they have a pet product line called Poppy Willow,
Wow.
and they are our pet CBD connection in the marketplace.
Well,
So yeah, if you go to the marketplace and it says shop products, and then you just click on Bloom Hemp, then that
Bloom
is
hemp.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
then
think-
they so they have some Bloom Hemp pet products, but like I
Mhm.
said, Poppy Willow is the full pet line. So check out what they have at Bloom Hemp for the products, and then also just Google Poppy Willow
Okay.
CBD pets or whatever, just so you end up with the right thing, and then you can shop there as well. Because I don't know if there's a link from one of their sites to the other. And then they just acquired another CBD line, but the pet one was the big one that they acquired last year.
Oh, big time. I think that if more people were onto it in terms of managing pets' behavior, you'd see a lot less animals in the shelters. You
Yes.
know, because a lot of
Yeah.
people can't handle their pets. You know, they're having behavioral problems. They don't know what to do. The trainer didn't work.
And to my
Over,
Lucy,
Yeah.
my sister's puppy, she's got. She's wild.
yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, a lot of people, just don't. They need help. You know, and I think it helps people, and it does help dogs. I'm a testament to it for my dog.
Well, and Elizabeth was using that for her dog before he passed away for so many years, because he had both of his hips, I think, replaced. He was
Oh
13
yeah, that's
years
really
old.
good for
Yeah,
arthritis.
so he was a pretty elderly dog, and he had CBD every day, and you could totally see it. I mean, that dog would just lay lethargically on the couch most of the day, and then she would give him the CBD 45 minutes before we would go on a walk, and that dog was like a puppy, and that dog was dragging me like dragging me to walk the dog, and then we would go to the canal, and he would chase a ball and all this kind of stuff, and then he would get to a point where that was enough, and then he would go into a little stroller, and everyone would be like, oh, he's so cute, oh, you know, fawning over the dog. And yeah, whenever he passed away, I mean, it just was because he was 13 years old. I mean, he's an elderly dog, but you know, up until the end of his life, he was able to have quality of life, right?
That's
Using the
that's
CBD.
all. Yeah, that's all we could all ask for is the best quality of life that we could have.
Yeah, the best quality end of life, right?
Yes.
End of
Which
life,
is where some
during
of
life,
our
the
which
end
is where
of
some
life.
of our nurses are
Yeah.
at. Is at the there some of our nurses are end of life nurses, and that has to be difficult.
Oh, that's true, and I'm sure it'll help. It helps hospice patients
Oh yeah.
as well. I mean, I can't
Mhm.
imagine the anxiety. You know, especially in the beginning, people getting a diagnosis.
Right.
You know. So, I mean, there's so many uses for it, and it's natural.
Absolutely.
That's funny. You bring up the thing about the TB titer. I have a friend, same thing. Every time she gets a titer, she gets a bad reaction. Just a rash, pain, or whatever. She's got a lot of allergies. It's the additives in it.
Yeah,
So,
I have a lot of
Mhm.
allergies too, and you know, I'm not anti-vax,
No, I'm
but
not either. But
like
yeah,
the COVID vaccine, because I'm a single mom, and so if I'm gonna be sick, then
yeah.
I need to prepare to be sick. And so with all of this that's been going on, I haven't had an opportunity. Plus, I just know, like, Elizabeth is the healthiest person I know. She's like a horse. Like, she's so
Mhm.
healthy. She was so sick from the second dose. And so
Me
I was just like, man, if I take that, I'm toast. Are you kidding me?
You know that is so weird. I got mine on Tuesday. I was in a study anyway, and I got the AstraZeneca, but then I was cleared to get the Moderna recently. I got my second dose, and I prepared by taking, the CBD. And I had to take more after the second dose because that pain just radiated up and down
Yeah.
my arm,
I
like
was
I was coming down with something.
finishing
Chills,
meetup. I was disappointed.
headache for like 4 or 5 days.
Yeah.
But the CBD helps because I don't like taking the aspirin, Tylenol,
Yeah.
Well,
because that affects your liver, and I already have.
yeah,
Yes.
I recorded it.
And which is where I'm at with, I started perimenopause a few months ago,
Okay.
and I have horrible migraines. And this was around the same time where the vaccine first came out. And I thought, like, I didn't know what was going on with me. And so I went to the OB, and so she did a checkup and everything. And I had like different ultrasounds to make sure I didn't have fibroids and all of this stuff. And then I had a mammogram, and the mammogram came back abnormal. So then it was like, okay, well, let's make sure I don't have breast cancer first before I start injecting my body full of like stuff. And I'm like, I need relief from the perimenopause stuff before I can move on to anything else that's going to make me sick. So that's just like, I'm being just very careful because, again, I know my body's limits and I don't want to push my body over the edge. And so I still continue to like quarantine for the most part, do masking, things like that, like boost my immune system, mushrooms and all of the immune boosting, herbs and superfoods and things like that to try to make sure that I have wellness. Also, because I'll tell you, as a teacher, I've had all kinds of crazy weird diseases. In the past year, I only had the flu one time, and let me tell you, like what heaven that has been, not to be sick 3-4 times in a school year.
Yeah, I mean, about pro-mask, I mean, compared to when people started wearing masks, I think overall people start getting less sicker all the way around in terms of colds, flus. We pick up so many germs with people jammed in a store or at a party or whatever.
Because people are nasty.
I don't think we really ever thought about it too much before COVID.
I did, because I would get sick all the time.
I would go to Costco and get a big thing of a big jar of the airborne gummies, just as my stash, because I was getting sick, just to ward things off, catch it early.
Yeah.
So this has been like an eye opener to me. In fact, I just ordered some more masks. So I don't care. Everybody can do whatever they want to. I know.
Someone just called me that usually gets on. Vanessa, you remember Vanessa, Tanya? She's been on. And anyway, her son had a basketball game or something. So she wanted to make sure you send the recording so I can listen to it. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah. So
Christina just joins. Yay.
Yay.
Oh, she did? She's the one I just talked to today in Oklahoma.
Yeah, Christina Shiflett.
Yeah. She was I really liked her. She's going to, Tanya, you got to come too. Tasha's going to Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, New Mexico.
Yeah. Well, so we can meet everybody.
Wow.
She joined the wrong program, and I just admitted her because I thought I was inside of the whole thing. That's okay. I'm going to have to kick her out whenever she gets in. I'm going to have to be like, oops, my bad.
Okay. Well, I'm going to disconnect because it's recording. And Tanya, thanks for getting on.
No, thank you. I really enjoyed it. And I will, because I'm just, I had my 12-hour internship thing today, and I'm just exhausted, but I'm glad that I'm able to hear and to be a part of this. And I definitely will be looking through your website and everything. And
Tasha's doing her practicum for nurse practitioner.
Nice.
Nice.
So anything like teaching internship, then
telehealth.
Just lots of love and light to you, because man, I can't even imagine like working with patients and how I had to work with kids whenever I was pregnant too at the same time. So wow. I know I understand you, because
I'm kind of living off of my reserved energy.
Yeah, right, the fumes. You're burning fumes.
Yeah. I'm burning.
That's how I was too.
Praying to make it to the gas station.
Yes. Yes, that's how I was every day. But like I said, I was pregnant at the same time. But yeah, I mean, and I had my internship in high school, and you can't imagine, the whole reason I wanted to do high school is because elementary kids, they were a lot of work. And so I was like, if I have high school kids, it'll be less work. No, it's the same amount of work because they want you to go to their robotics. They want you to go to their sports games. They want you to come hang out with them at lunch. Like
Yeah.
they're doing all this stuff. And I'm like, the whole reason why I wanted to work with high school students was to get away from students. And here you all are with me still every moment of every day.
I know. I think I come from a family of teachers. I think for me, the worst is the middle grades. And my sister loves working with the middle grades. I'm like, because of the homework and the mouth and the impulsivity.
Yeah, I do too though, because I just taught 8th grade for the last 3 years, and really I just love them because they're so
I
they still have this
know.
elementary kind of malleable personality, but then like you can have these intelligent conversations with them. Whereas I loved elementary school because it was like glitter and glue and fun. And then high school was really all about like helping them and ushering them into whatever next phase of their life they were getting ready to go into. And so middle school is like a fun mixture of both of those things.
Oh my God, God bless you, you're an angel. But they still have the ones that are motivated are wonderful. I think.
Yes.
But the ones that aren't, oh my God.
You just focus on the ones that you can relate to and want your help.
You have a good class.
Okay, ladies.
Y'all are saints. Thank you for your service. You're saints.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, thank you so much too. Yeah, and okay, I have to tell her that was a mistake and I have to kick her out. Yeah, let me fix this problem that I just created for myself.
Let's do what you work your magic.
Yeah, and Tanya, hopefully I'll see you in the network. Like I said, it's free to join. Come hang out with us. Come get education. Hang out, meet other nurses, especially because there's tons of nurses in there, all kinds, right?
I joined something and I downloaded this link. I don't know if it's the same thing about something, the network.
Yeah, if you click that link, it'll get you directly into the network.
Mighty Network.
Yeah, Mighty Network.
Yep, that was it. So I joined.
Yay!
Yay!
We'll be get informed a lot of free content and seminars. I forward a lot to Tanya.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a godsend, I tell you. Luca's the best.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, whenever we very first started hanging out, I was just like, I love Linda. And then she gave me these, look, I have these free samples from her. So I was just like, I love Linda even more.
I sent her the creamer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Enjoy.
All right.
So good. All right, let's go. So you fix your foot.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, and I gotta message Christina now and be like, yeah, sorry, I have to kick you out.
Okay.
I know you just got in, but
Okay.
Good times.
Congratulations, Tanya, for joining.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Good
I'll
night.
talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.